So today what we will be doing, we will be talking about some of the basic commands that are being used in the Python. Okay, and we will be learning about the Python, how to write a programs in a Python. Okay, and I hope that Google Colab is clear to everyone. So today we will be starting with the data types. Okay, so what are the data types that are used in Python? Okay, so you know that you have studied your C programming, okay, C++ programming. So we have got a data types, like we have got an integer, we have got a float, okay, we have got a string. Okay, so we have in a similar way we have got a data types that are being used in the Python. Okay, so the data type which we are using in the Python are your integer, float, and your string. Okay, so these are the data types which we are using in the Python. So when we are talking about the integer, okay, when we are saying integer, what the integer are? The integer are the value which don't have a decimal values. Okay, so integer are the numbers which are being represented like -5, 0, 5, 100 without any decimal values. Okay, whereas when we are talking about the floats are the numbers which are being represented by the decimals values like -5.0, 0.0, 5.0, and 100.0. Okay, so the concept of integer and float is clear to you. What are the integer and what are the float? Now we have got a string. Okay, we have got a string, and the strings are that if we are writing something, okay, for example, we have to write like this, like my name Prashant. Okay, or I want to write something like let's say example hello. I can use a single inverted comma. If I want to write a integer -5, I can use it as a string. Okay, even I can use 5.0, the float, as an integer, as a string. Okay, so the string, whenever we are talking about the string, so the inverted commas that are being used, either single or a double inverted comma, okay, we are taking it as a string. Okay, so these are the some of the basic data types. Okay, so now we have to understand why these data types are important. For example, you are a programmer and you want to design some web page or some applications where you want that the user should enter their mobile number. Let's say consider this an example. So this is some web page you are designing, and in this web page like you have got no, when you are filling some Google form or when you are entering some data. Okay, so they ask for your email ID, mobile number. Okay, so in a similar way, let's say we are designing some applications where we are doing some registration, and here we are putting the mobile number. So let's say this is the space where the user have to enter their mobile number, and as soon as the the person who enter the mobile number, here we want that the SMS, some SMS should be sent to the concerned person, SMS, or I can say the IVRS call. So let's say I'm designing some application. This is my application, some application web page I'm designing, that as soon as the user enter the mobile number, and let's say you are you are doing some shopping and you want to enter your credit card number, okay, or the debit card numbers. Soon you get the OTP in the form of a SMS, or you also get, whenever you are going for the verification, you have the option that either you will be getting the SMS or you can provide the automatic call. So that services, whenever you are designing as a programmer, okay, so what we have to see, that whatever the entries we are filling here, this is my mobile number where the user will going to enter. Let's say if I enter here 941104 73 57 point. By default, I know that okay, I want to find out whether there is a bug or not. Let's say I'm enter 00. Okay. Now, will the call will be go to the concerned person? No, the call will not go to the concerned person. Okay, and sometimes it's also happen that what I want, this is my 10 digit number. So right now in India we are using a 10 digit number. Sometimes it's happened that I make a 9411047357. Now you can see this is the 11 digit, this is a 10 digit, and this is the 11 digit. Will the call may go? It can be that call can go. Why? Because maybe it is neglecting the only taking the first 10 digit and neglecting all the number which you have entered. Okay, so the chances is that this number can be neglected and the call can go. So whenever we are creating some Google form or some application, we have to give the data types. Okay, and we have to give the length of that data types also. So what we can say that this can be ignored and this can also be ignored. 0.00 can also be ignored. And sometimes you are entering dot, let's say 9411047357, then dot, it is not accepting that dot in the form or the application. So why it is not accepting? Okay, because in the coding what we have provided is that the number which will be entered here should be integer. So this is the importance of a data types that are being used in the Pythons. Okay, not in the Python, in any of the programming language. In a similar way, whenever we want to access this integer or a float or a string, we have to use a format specifier. Okay, we have got a format specifier. So if you remember, we have got a %d, %s, %f. So these are the format specifier. So these are the format specifier. We're going to tell that whether the number is your integer number, or whether your number is your float number, or whether the input you are giving is your string. So whenever you are using a scanf, you have to put the specifier that what it should be the format specifier there. Okay, so we have got this specific the format specifier in the Python also. Okay, so we will be able to use this in a Python, this specific format specifier. Okay, also we have got an alternative. Let's say taking one example, that let's say I define I am writing one program. Let's say I'm saying that I'm defining a brand as a variable. Let's say I'm saying brand is the Dell, and I'm saying price underscore rs, that is in rupees. I'm saying it is a 5,000, and let's say I'm defining price in dollar ds, let's say 673.58. Okay, if I ask you what this is, first one, is it is an integer, float, or a string? It is a string. So we have got a string here. Okay, if I ask you what is this, this is your integer, and if I ask you what is this, this will be your float. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to find the, we want to print the message. Okay, so let's say I want to print a message, output message, I want to print message. Let's say this is the, I'm saying a brand. Okay, so I will be using a %s. This is the Dell laptop whose price is $D, whose price is, let's say, 50,000, and in dollar it is %f. So let's say I put in this message that this is the %s laptop. That means I want to print a laptop whose the company name is Dell and whose price is %d, and in dollar it is %f. Okay, so first what we will do, we will going to understand the error. Okay, See, again, what I prefer is that whenever you are writing a program, you should get an error. I personally prefer. Why? Because once you are able to know why you are getting the error, okay, you can become a good programmer. Okay, so you have to understand the error. Okay, and what I will be doing, I will be printing this message. So I will be using a print function. Okay, I will be using the print function to print this message. So let me go to my Google Colab first. Yeah. Okay, so I will be writing a program, the same program here, code. So I have defined a brand equal to, let's say, Dell. uh, then I have defined the price equal to, let's say, 50,000, and price in RS. Okay, so RS, I'm writing RS equal to price, and let's say I'm writing BS equal to dollar price, and let's say I'm writing it a 56. How much it was? 73 point, like 673.58. Okay, now first what we will going to do, we will going to understand what is the type. We will going to define what is the type of the variable we have used. Okay, so to know the type of a variable, we will be using a type function. Type function to know about the data type. Okay, is it clear? So we will be using a type function. Okay, so how I can do, I can simply write print type, and what is my variable? My variable is brand. Okay, so I will get a brand which class this Dell belongs to. So let me run it and see whether I'm getting this or not. So you can see that class belongs to the string. Okay, similarly, if I want to ask about this, so I can use a same command, print rs underscore price, and I will going to run it. So now what class I will going to get? I will going to get a class of integer. Yeah, absolutely right. Okay, and a similar way, when I will going to write a print ds, so what command I will be getting? I will be getting a class of float. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Okay, that's good. Now I will be writing a code where I will going to take a message, msg message equal to, this is the percentage s Dell laptop, and its price is rupees percentage d, and in dollar it is percentage. Okay, what I want to print this message, print msg. Same will be printed. Okay, so this is the Dell laptop will be printed or not? So let me check it first. No error. What is been printed is that you have received the output as a message which you have given. So as a programmer, I can say this is an error. Okay, as a programmer, I will understand that okay, this is the error, because percentage is what I want that there should be a Dell. Okay, and at percentage d, I want that there should be a rupees of 50,000, and at percentage f there should be a dollar 673. Okay, so I know that this is the error, but for the other it is not an error, because the message which you have printed is printing the same thing. It is not giving any syntax error. Okay, so there is no error with respect to the programming code. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Because what I want, I want that the percentage s should be replaced by the del. Okay, so in that what I will do, I will going to use this command. Okay, after this I will use a percentage. Okay, percentage symbol, and in bracket I will going to use my variable. What was my variable? My variable was brand. Okay, my variable was brand. Rate, how much rate got? It was, let's say, 50,000 and 673.58. Okay, and now if I print this message, okay, I am just printing this message. So now you can see that I am getting this message. Now you can see that we have got a percentage f, and when we are using this floating point, okay, so this 673.58, I am getting lot of zero. So I can restrict this lot of zero into, let's say I want after decimal, I only want that two numbers should appear. After a decimal point, only two numbers should appear. That means 58 should appear and rest 0 should be eliminated. So you can see that now you are getting 673.58. Okay, here instead of writing a brand, you can also write directly here price. Yes, you can write the price also. I'm just making it up. Instead of this, here you can define the variable, that's brand. Okay, instead of this I can define the rs underscore price, and here I can define uh, ds underscore price. Okay, so will I get error or not? Percentage 2f means after decimal how much number you want, that is 673.58. So I want to restrict my decimal point to 2 digit only. So I am asking whether I will be getting the error in this or not, the message which I have written. So you can see that I am getting a message. Okay, and it is also showing you that where I am getting message. I am getting the message here because we have defined our rs price as rs dash price, where it was not rs. My variable was not defined rs and dash price, it was rs underscore price. So I have to go with underscore. Okay, is it clear to everyone? And you can see whenever you are getting the error, you can say the play button is also getting the red color symbol. Can you see a red color symbol? Okay, so it is telling you also that there is an error. Okay, and here at the bottom also you are getting the error, and here it says search stack overflow, and it is saying name. It is also saying name error. What is the name error? Name rs is not defined. Okay, because rs which you have given was not defined. Okay, and if you want some help about this error, you can go on search stack overflow. So this is the website which you will going to provide you all the details about the why you are getting this error. Okay, so let me run it again. Okay, so now you can see that I am not getting any error, and now I will be using the same code, and I will going to exchange this as a ds and this with the rs. So I will be getting, and here you can find the difference between the both. Rupees 5,000, and now I am getting rupees 673. Okay, now what happened that though I have given the dollar price in the floating value, but what I have asked, I want that this floating value should be printed into the integer. Okay, so what I have done, I have done the conversion. I have done the data type conversion. So the price, the floating price, which was 673.58, now you are trying to print it in an integer, and therefore you are getting 673 only. Okay, and the price that was in a integer format, okay, that is 50,000 which you have defined at the top, and now what you are doing, you are forcing it, the compiler, to print that into the floating values. So therefore you are getting the 50,000.00. The concept is clear to you? So here what we have done, we can say it is a data conversion. So what I have to do, I have to use the percentage. I am removing this print symbol. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to use this percentage here, and then I have to use the brand, then price RS and price DS. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, now we have written this a percentage as percentage D percentage F. We can write the same program with the help of a format specifier. Okay, so we have got another function dot format by which we can write a same code. Okay, so we will be using a format function. Okay, so format function say that instead of using percentage s, percentage f or percentage d at a placeholder, we can use a curly bracket. So I will be taking a same example. So what I am doing, instead of writing a percentage d, percentage s or a percentage f, what I can do, I can, instead of this I will be using curly bracket, and in this curly brackets I will going to specify the position of the first one will be the position. Okay, the first one variable will be the position, and separating it with the colon, and another one will be your, I'm writing P for position, and another one will be your value, data value, okay, which you want to print here. I have a message. This is my, what do I have to print? Percentage s. So instead of percentage s, what I will be using? I will be using a curly bracket 0, comma, colon s. This is my Dell laptop and its price is 1. Now I have got 0. Now I will having a 1 comma, let's say uh, D, its price is let's say I'm writing here rupees this, and in dollar it is 2 comma f. Okay, so what it will going to do, basically it will going to make a structure like this, and it will going to hold the value at position 0, at position 1, and at position 2. Okay, so we will going to specify that what is being stored, is being stored at position 0. So let's say I want that at position 0, okay, I want the brand, I want that brand name should be present. Okay, so I will be using a, let's say the brand is Apple, so I will be using a, or Dell. Okay, so I will be using a Dell here. At one position, what I want that rupees should be present, so let's say I say 50,000. And at position 2, what I want that there should be dollar, and this value is 673.58. Okay, so how I will going to specify? I have to use a dot format. Okay, what I have to use? I have to use a dot format, and this dot format I will be writing this, and after this I will be writing a dot format, and then I will going to specify my variable Dell 50,000 and 673.58. Okay, so what it will going to tell you that at position 0 my string is present, that's why I'm saying s. At position 0 my string is present. At 1, position number 1, my decimal value is present, sorry, integer value is present, and at position 2 my float value is present. So what I will be using, I will be using this same message equal to, let's say this this is my curly bracket 0 colon s. This is my Dell laptop and its price is rupees 1 colon D, and in dollar it is percent curly bracket 1 colon F. Then what I have to write? I have to write dot format. Okay, dot format. You can see that whenever you are writing, you are getting this function dot format, and in this you can write L, let's say 50,000 and 673.58, and after this you want to print this message. So 0 1 and this will be your 2. Okay, so let me run it. If you want, okay, at first position you want that there should be a float value, so you can write here 1f. Okay, and here you can write D, and you can change your output. Now here you are getting the error. Why you are getting the error? Because the format which you have given to this 2 is in the bracket. Yes, in the bracket it is in the floating point, and what you are saying that it should be printed in your D. Okay, when you are using this format dot format, you have to be very clear that how this format has to be used. Okay, so I'm just repeating this one. Here I will be writing a D, or I can write F, and let me print it. Okay, now you can see if you are giving the integer value, it can be converted into the float value easily. But if you are giving a float value and you are forcing it to print a D, it is not converting it. Okay. Okay, so this is all from this lecture. Hope you have enjoyed this lecture.
Thank you for attending this lecture. Have a good day.